we saw kind of a similar fashion. Zangief trying to get in on Nash. It's going to be similar, except Cammy doesn't beat you by throws, by command throws like Zangief does. She is just going to mix you up, wear you down, and cause you just to block a bunch of moves and take a bunch of gray health.
Exactly. Important, huge jet upper there. NuckleDu sending her in the atmosphere. But the big pickup, he got a little antsy on the dash forward, and Kazunuko capitalizes.
Yep. Immediately activates the V trigger. Cammy, one of those characters who has a 2-bar V trigger, so she can potentially get 2 in one round.
NuckleDu waiting there, and Kazunuko with the first move. He's that kind of player. First move, first decision will likely always be his. So you can see NuckleDu playing very reactively. He's waiting. He's trying to see what Kazunuko will do, what the gamble will be.
Oh, he tried to flash kick, but he did it too late. That EX dive kick came down too fast. The regular flash kick can be hit at the start of it. It's not invincible until a little bit into the move.
The reversal from Kazunuko, the dash up, and NuckleDu has not tried to tech once. Kazunuko's got to recognize that. The big counter hit confirmed into the uppercut. First round, scrambly, and it goes to Kazunuko because of it. To do here, you really got to slow this down. You got to try to find this range. Yeah, he goes for the air-to-air because he knows Kazunuko wants to jump in. He wants to move forward, but he gets the better of it.
I wasn't expecting Kazunuko to dash under in that air reset mix-up. And now Kazunuko has the corner space here. It's so important to trap your opponent into the corner. They have no more space to walk backwards. That's why NuckleDu goes for the back throw to switch the sides and put Kazunuko into the corner.
But then he gambled with that big EX uppercut, as we know he likes to do. It's an important button. And you see those stray just heavy kicks from super far away from Kazunuko, right? You know what those are for? They're to try to crush that boom when he throws it. And they actually extend your hurt box. So if you are Guile and you throw it, that roundhouse might catch you from very far away.
And, you know, Cammy's V-trigger. Oh, what? He's just going to be able to confirm it in the critical art. He had all the meters. He had all the resources ready to go. And Kazunuko is going to take game number 1 with that beautiful confirm for max damage.
Yeah, extremely convincing for him, too. It was 2 quick rounds. So tough for doing that. He really couldn't establish the range that he wanted, right? He couldn't find space. He needed to get away, and Kazunuko constantly smothering. He was recognizing NuckleDu is looking to wait, and so because of that, he is going for the dash up, right? He's seeing that NuckleDu is waiting, so he's dashing in his face, and that's recognition from Kazunuko.
All right. I hear the character select screen.
Yeah, so maybe thinking about it.
I wonder if that means NuckleDu is thinking about changing it.
It's an interesting question.
No, looks like he went with Guile. He's going to stick with it.
So NuckleDu staying with the Guile here. We mentioned that he does have the pocket Miko, right? A character that he uses quite a bit in matchups like this against certain players as well, but he chooses to stay with this character. And I think the real recognition he has to make here is that Kazunuko is recognizing Du is just down backing and waiting. He knows, all right, he's waiting for me to jump, he's waiting for me to move, and he's just dashing forward since he knows Du is not prepared for it. That allows, you know, Kazunuko to really get in there and cover the space. Nice interrupt.
All right, and now throw into the corner. Here comes the pressure time now. But again, Cammy's V reversal, you see how she jumps forward and turns around. It's such a great side switching tool. So sometimes when you chase Cammy into the corner, you're doing the work for her.
Exactly, she just immediately escapes and capitalizes from it. Quick punish, switch aside. Oh, baits the flash kick. Huge damage output. Kazunuko very close to stunning.
How did that not throw?
He tried a V reversal. He got the EX boom on accident, but picks it up with the forward medium kick anyway, and NuckleDu puts a round on the board.
Yeah, that EX Sonic Boom actually worked so well in his favor because it pushed her back and gave him the advantage afterwards.
Yeah, even better really than the V reversal, right? I mean, he spent resources, but I closed out the round because of it. Neutral jump.
What a neutral jump, and not a huge amount of damage off that because he jumped in with a light kick, but you know what? It gives him the momentum, it gave him the knockdown.
Yeah, important for NuckleDu. Can't challenge after that hooligan dive kick, right? The regular dive kicks, not as good on block, but the hooligan dive kick's very advantage. You'll see her spin in the air first. Oh, back throw. NuckleDu takes the space in front.
And
he confirms.
And that's gonna go. Oh, it missed. It just missed, but you know what? It's hard to punish that, which is fortunate. And he gets the stun. Oh, NuckleDu!
And he's shook out of the dizzy. He's not dead, but the flash kick anyway. And he was living his life on the line. You better stroke that chin and finish that combo next time, because NuckleDu was living his life a little dangerously.
Now, NuckleDu, you know, for those unfamiliar, it's a little bit of a taunting maneuver from a player to do something like that. But
let him know how you really feel is what it is.
But that's the thing, NuckleDo plays that way. That is his style. He wants to get into your opponent's head, and that's absolutely a strategy, because getting into your opponent's head is what Street Fighter is all about.
Exactly, and a guy like Kazunuko who likes to gamble, if you make him angry, he might start betting it all, you know, and that's what you have to do as a player like NuckleDo to try to get in his head. V-skill used to go through the boom. A lot of people don't value that V-skill, but Kazunuko's made pretty good use of it in this matchup so far.
Yeah, it takes a lot of work to use that properly in Kazunuko. One of those players who's able to do that.
Well, these hooligans, and NuckleDo didn't have an answer until right there. Just the down jab.
Yeah, that's one of Cammy's strength. Her forward movement, her dash is so fast, you can catch a lot of people off guard. If they're not hitting buttons, that just opens the door for Kazunuko to get in. Oh, he's gonna get in with that V-trigger, EX uppercut, juggle. And just like that, one of the nice things about Cammy's V-trigger is that essentially, if you use it early enough, she almost kind of gets like 2 to 3 supers around.
Right, yeah, the damage is very comparable. It's a good opportunity for her. It creates juggles and new things that she usually doesn't have. So, you know, and she's got a 2-bar V-trigger as well. Wow, it's very high dive kick, but still able to combo. NuckleDo's stuck in the corner here. Kazunuko caging him, and you see that. Lands a normal and then immediately dashes behind it, takes that space.
I do like that NuckleDo, however, hasn't been falling for the throw baits from Kazunuko. You see him just throwing out like a bunch of crouching light punch, but look at this. The life deficit's so high right now. He's got to do something, but he stood up and got caught by the hooligan.
Oh, this is a huge deficit for NuckleDo. He's in huge trouble. Got him with the boom, the combo.
But he didn't go into the V-trigger. I thought he would try to go into the V-trigger in the corner. Backs up instead of choosing to go forward after that sonic boom. Baits out the EX drill. Blocked in time, but no punish.
Oh, he neutral jumped. I wonder if he was looking for a V reversal of some kind. NuckleDo.
Maybe an EX drill.
Oh, the upside down kick. He tried to bet on the throw tech and the down jab reversal. Kazunuko not teching that often. He's really not giving it away. NuckleDo now down 2-1 to Kazunuko, who he defeated over at CEO.
Both of these players have really resisted going for the throw. There's a technique where you walk up to them and then walk away.
Exactly.
We in the community lovingly refers to it as the shimmy, and what you're trying to do is get them to whiff a throw, and then you can punish the whiff on the throw.
Exactly, you're just trying to bait out that throw tech on defense. NuckleDo in trouble here in the corner now. Close to stun, but he fights his way out. Will there be the gamble uppercut? There
it is! You called it, and here is some big damage now for NuckleDo, and it's a stun!
He's gonna get the huge jump, the follow-up combo.
Not gonna be a ton of damage here, but he takes what he can get and goes for the reset at the end. Gets a throw, and another one. How many in a row? No, not a third one. He gets him with the mix-up. Not a throw this time, but the meaty crouch light punch and the sonic boom. Taking round 1 here on game 4.
The strength of NuckleDo's offense really paying off for him. You know, EX drill from Cammy to get in there. I don't think NuckleDo will be too upset at that because it side switches and really doesn't do a ton of damage, right? So, you know, even though he spends his resources on it, not the end of the world, but this offense is overwhelming. NuckleDo in big trouble, tons of stun.
Yeah, trying to back off because he doesn't want that orange bar under his life bar to fill up. That just means you fall dizzy and the opponent gets a free combo. Wow, NuckleDo's gonna spend it.
Yeah, uses that critical art, spending that bar, those arms swelling up, needs all the spinach. He's a growing boy, he needs his veggies, but Kazunuko the dash up, and that time he finally baited it.
Should have been a combo, but he's going to be able to combo the critical art here. So Kazunuko's going to spend all of his resources to guarantee that he takes this round. Now that's great that he takes this round, but of course the concern is now you come into the next round with basically no resource.
Exactly, and that's a risk for Kazunuko, although he doesn't have good ways past anymore, but the dash up is constantly working. NuckleDo is not prepared for it, you can tell. And his defense is a little shaky here, more than it's ever been. He's teching a few throws. He's not able to keep Kazunuko at bay like he was before.
So he decides to spend some of that meter for the V reversal to try to help him maintain that distance and maintain that defense.
Oh! The first times he's gone for that, wow, very fortunate that dude got that trade. A lot of the times, Cammy will just make it through there with a projectile invincibility. Got him.
Oh, that'll work right there. The V-trigger drill also has some projectile invincibility. Doesn't require any super meter resources. Again, I think NuckleDo tried to flash kick there just a little too late.
Yeah, you just can't make it happen. Wow, in the front attack.
Oh, and there it was! Kazunuko baited NuckleDo into the throw, and he was able to punish it, so he has sent NuckleDo into the loser's bracket. Kazunuko moves on to fight Punk in the winner's side.
NuckleDo in the loser's bracket of this tournament. Capcom Cup champion sent down there to fight against an army of Japanese opponents who are waiting in the wings, of course. I'm sure they'd love to beat NuckleDu, move themselves forward in that bracket, but Kazunuko, like we mentioned, not often given the credit I feel he has deserved as an incredibly strong player. I mean, you know, you think about the two big events we had last year, Capcom Cup was one of them, third place at that. That's